you in my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why
All right, how's everyone doing tonight? Finally got the team squared away. Took a little bit. Sorry for the delay. We got 3 minutes after 8, so people will probably keep joining as they're getting the links to the stream. But I'll go over a few of the topics here for discussion, and then we'll get into the break. Let me just check my eBay messages real quick. Make sure everyone can find the stream, and we'll get going. How's everyone doing tonight? Anyone in chat out there? All right, so send a couple more messages and we'll get going. Okay. Any good hits lately? So last night was actually our first box break. We did 10, and then we threw in a mega box and some other stuff for free just to celebrate the first box break. Um, the best thing I've gotten lately out of these was like a number to 25. Well, honestly, the best things I've gotten out of these are just Trevor Lawrence cards worth the most. But I did get a 25 number to 25 Kareem Hunt the other day, but nothing too spicy. Um, all right, so let's go over the details. Uh, so I'll let you guys, if you have any questions, the team should be correct there on the left hand. All cards ship. Points. There's no multi cards in this, but points will be randomized, and then I've got the latest list. If you go over to Group Breaks checklists, they've got lists of the players that are free agents right now, not belonging in any teams. Mostly that's Jamie Newman. He'll be randomed at the end, along with any points we come across. Shipping is $4.99 base. Every team you buy after that is $1 additionally. You got to wait for me to send the invoice to get the shipping reduced. If you went ahead and paid multiple high shipping, send me a message. I can get you a refund. I will ship things out within a day or two. If you bought a lot or you end up getting high value cards, I'll make sure it's boxed up. Otherwise, you traditionally use bubble sleeves. Every team, no matter what, will have at least two top loaders protecting both sides of the stack of cards. Everything about $5 and over will also be top loaded. Other than that, rookies and inserts will be sleeved. Everything is Ultra Pro and BCW. And then on the bubble loaders, I'll also put cardboard inside of there to protect. That's pretty much all I've got to go over. So we'll start breaking these open, and then we'll get started. Anyone got any questions or comments for the night? Let's see. All right, we got Justin Fields hopefuls. Okay, so I'm gonna break all these. This is kind of my overview camera, and then I'll switch the overlay over. We got a couple different views when we start breaking. Um, But for now, we'll get the boxes open, we'll get them stacked up, and then we'll get started. I don't know if you heard my cat in the background there. He helped me pick out these 20 boxes tonight out of the stack, so hopefully we got some good luck. So we'll go ahead and get them all open just to keep things flowing and have them all stacked up, and then we'll start breaking. Let's get some nice hits indeed. Football season's, I mean, basically here, right? We're in the preseason games. I saw my TV had recorded something. I'm a big Vikings fan, and it recorded a game or a practice or something for me. Yeah, this box. One thing I didn't mention, we do a lot of giveaways. Some of it's small, some of it's big. What I do is I have a luck wheel, and it spins, and it'll land on something like base cards and inserts and memorabilia. That kind of stuff's more filler, just to kind of fill the wheel up. I can't have everything it lands on be amazing. But then I've got some other stuff here in the corner to give away if we land on it. So I'll do probably a spin before we get started here, a spin halfway, and then a spin at the end. I've got a 2020 Chronicles blaster over here. I've got a 2020 Contenders hanger and some packs on the wheel along with everything else. Browns fan, so are you excited about? Browns have just been steadily on the rise here. They're in a tough division though. We're out of Oklahoma, which OU seems to be the quarterback farm these days. Big 12 has always had good quarterbacks. But between Hurts and Mayfield and, man, they put the security sticker in there and it was stuck to the pack. Almost ripped the pack open. Hurts, Mayfield, and Murray. I mean, they just keep popping out of OU and into the NFL. All right, so we've got 10 open so far. We'll get these other 10 open. Slide these over. And we'll go ahead and do our first giveaway spin and then get started. So I mentioned I've just kind of been getting into this. I've done eBay for a long time, shipped thousands of stuff. I will say I look forward to getting to NFL breaks and not just necessarily college, because when you're breaking NFL teams with the actual NFL jerseys, it's pretty easy to sort into 32 teams. When you're doing the college stuff and you've got people that went in like the 6th and 7th round, after a while you kind of memorize who's what and goes where, but first few times it can be kind of brutal splitting everything into the 32 teams. That one just fell out with a Joe Burrow on top. Base. I really like opening 2020 product. That draft class was just so loaded. 2021 has a lot of quarterbacks that we'll see what happens. Fields, Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, obviously, Kyle Trask eventually, Kellen Mond maybe eventually for the Vikings. But 2020 just seems like it was loaded and kind of proven now. Seen a lot of them play already. I'm just happy to contend once again. Best backfield in the league, Chubb. Yeah. I don't know. As a Vikings fan, I'm pretty proud of Dalvin Cook. It was hard to fill the legacy of the shoes of Adrian Peterson, but he's doing a nice job. Man, I need to get a bigger trash can in here. These things really. Alright, so we've got all 20 hangers open. Got all 20 stacked up. Let's go ahead and put the boot knife away and let's just do our first giveaway here. Yeah, Hunt. If Hunt can come back to where he was at the Chiefs, it would be insane. And it would make me sad that I sold the 1 of 25 card I just got the other day for so cheap. Alright, randomizer. Where are we? Okay, I've got a randomizer here. Full of different things. Again, blaster, base cards, cell pack, inserts. So the cards are kind of the filler stuff. I've just got some of my own collection. I'll just take a handful and throw in here. They're kind of just filler. But we'll do this 2 or 3 times tonight and see what we can get. So click to spin. Last night was the first break. Oh, and last night we started on memo card too. And I ended up just giving out a 2021 Chronicles mega box. We broke that open as well, just to kind of celebrate the first break. But let's see. These aren't anything big. These are kind of filler as well. But we got a Browns fan in the chat, and since we mentioned Dalvin Cook, we'll throw these. These will be randomed at the end. Is how we'll do that, and then we'll go ahead, switch over to our main screen, and get started. Oh, nice. Yeah, last night we got an autograph Dylan Stoner, but other than that, everything, nothing huge stand out. We had a ton of quarterbacks, not so much for the Bears, but I think the Jaguars slot last night definitely paid itself off, and a couple nice Trey Lances, and a whole stack of Kyle Trask. All right, everybody, good luck. First pack here. So again, everything I use is Ultra Pro or mostly BCW, penny sleeves and top loaders. Things about $5 or more will get top loaded when they get mailed to you. Everything else, rookies and inserts for the most part will get sleeved unless they're kind of like a green no-name insert. Well, not a no-name, but just part of a stack basically. And then as I go through this, I'll mostly just penny sleeve the quarterbacks and some of the bigger names just to keep it going, and we'll do kind of a review at the end. All right, so starting us off, we got our base cards: Brandon Cooks, Dak Prescott, Jerry Jeudy, Baker Mayfield, Kenyon Drake, Alvin Kamara, David Johnson, Najee Harris, Kadarius Toney. We opened 10 packs last night and we did not hit a Kadarius Toney. It's kind of interesting. Jamar Chase, All-Americans, Jamar Chase base, Pat Freiermuth. Is our first Justin Fields of the night. We only opened 2, popped 2 Justin Fields last night, but we'll see what happens tonight. Justin Fields Crusade, that was. Caleb Farley. Got a first Zach Wilson. Green insert. And what we're gonna see about the quarterbacks. I'll keep the quarterbacks separate up here and compare how many we got at the end. Ronald Jones II. We got Allen Robinson, Jonathan Taylor. First Jamie Newman, who'll have to be randomed at the end of the night, and then we've got Joseph Osai. So Jamie Newman is the free agent right now in the set. It's in the eBay description. Let me go over it real quick. The way this will work is the players whose active team they're on, that's who they'll go to, obviously. So Tom Brady will go to the Buccaneers, and unless they're a free agent currently and don't have a team, they'll be random. And again, the only player like that is Jamie Newman. If they're retired, then they go on the team that they played for the longest. I got my stimulus check today. I'm feeling lucky. There you go. All right, just like Philip Rivers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jarrett Stidham, Saquon Barkley, Travis Kelce, Josh Allen. Got a Jarvis Landry, Jamar Chase Crusade, Colorado Basham Jr., All-Americans. Got another Jamie Newman, Joseph Osai, Micah Parsons, Cowboys, Tyler Vaughns, Kwity Paye. Got our greens. We got Derrick Henry, Elijah Moore, Caleb Farley. That's actually a silver prism. So the silver prisms, I will go ahead and just leave them. We'll make a stack of them. Jarrett Stidham, Saquon Barkley, and Trey Sermon. All right, 2 packs in. So I feel like we're going to have an exciting year of NFL. We're kind of getting to a point where a lot of teams have a lot of potential. It's not so top heavy anymore. A lot of new players coming in and old players moving out. Sam Darnold, James Robinson. That's a neat photo. Got the ref in the background. He should invest in this card for himself. Darren Waller, that was. Deshaun Watson, T. Higgins, Ronald Jones II, Allen Robinson II. Got a Patrick Surtain II. A lot of seconds there. Rookie. Devontae Smith, rookie. All-American. Jalen Waddle. Kylan Hill. First Trey Lance of the night, Crusade. Be interesting to see how he does. Be interesting to see how this whole shakeup of conferences affects some of these teams, like the Bison that are in the that aren't in D1. Amir Smith-Marset for the Vikings. Kenneth Gainwell. Another Justin Fields. So he's off to this early lead. Haven't seen Mr. Lawrence yet tonight. Jarrett Stidham. Saquon Barkley. Dak Prescott. Jerry Jeudy. And Dylan Moses. All right, pack number 4. Last night on the Chronicles Mega that we added in, there was a pretty nice Trevor Lawrence Flux card. I looked it up afterwards. It's like around maybe $15 on eBay right now, base. Oh, well, not base. I mean, it's an insert. Okay, we got Miles Sanders, George Kittle. See how he does this season. If he can keep it going. Russell Wilson, Julian Edelman, Daniel Jones, Derrick Henry, Tyler Boyd, Sam Ellinger. We're not going to count him in our quarterback stacks just yet. Trevor Morig. Got a Najee Harris All-American. Elijah Mitchell. Hamilcar Rashard Jr. Rondale Moore. Well, I had an entire... oh my gosh, Travis Etienne on campus. Look at that, guys. That's a beautiful looking card. I only had one Travis Etienne pulled last night. That's a that's some really cool artwork with the tiger sitting there and the. Go ahead and get that sleeved up. You know, it's not a Trevor Lawrence, but I'd gladly take it. Did I need to? Let's see. Asante Samuel Jr. Myles Garrett. Got a Joe Mixon silver. Debo Samuel, Pat Freiermuth, another Justin Fields out to the early lead. Caleb Farley, and another Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. Yeah, Jags. I think the Jags did. They picked up Etienne. It's kind of like the whole. Who was it? Joe Burrow stuck with one of his, and then they're just sticking Lawrence with some of his players. So it'll be fun to see how that works out. That doesn't quite fit into the. All right, so we've got four. We've got 2 stacks of 6, 10, 14 packs left. Still pretty early on. So are a lot of you watching this on mobile, or are a lot of you PC or other devices? I've been playing around with the stream a lot, trying to get the best picture, and I don't know how visible some of like the stuff on the side is on mobile. Got a Joe Burrow base. We'll go ahead and stick him in the to be sleeved card pile. Odell Beckham Jr., Matt Stafford. Oh man, knocking stuff over. Keenan Allen. These stacks start to get really big as the night goes on. Chase Young, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, Elijah Mitchell, Rondell Moore. So before as I was pulling into the Travis Etienne, I was gonna say I had a whole stack of Rondell. I don't know why I just sleeved it. I'm losing my thought. Rondell Moore cards, and I'll have to sleeve it later anyways. Last night, and it didn't get purchased, so I ended up just shipping someone all the Rondell Moores as a surprise. Hamel card, Rashad Jr., and we got our first Trevor Lawrence. Out of all of the non-unique ones, that's the one you want to see. The base is about $10. The Crusade, I think, is around 4 or 5. And I'd have to check what the All-Americans is, but I think the base is the big one. Justin Fields base. This is a nice hanger right here. This is the one you'd want to pick out. Justin Fields. That stack's growing. Kyle Pitts right there. We'll be sleeving him too. I kind of count him as a quarterback as high as he went. I mean, again, we'll sleeve all of the rookies and inserts, but for now, we got a Devontae Smith. I thought that was going to be a silver where it was situated in the pack. Gardner Minshew green. Brandon Ayuk. Marquez Stevenson. Justin Fields All-American. So that's 3 or 4 quarterbacks now from that one hanger. I think we're up to 5 Justin Fields. So the Bears, whoever bought the Bears, you got to be happy right now. Dak Prescott, Jerry Jeudy, and a second Kyle Pitts from that same pack. So that was a pretty good pack. I mean, if I had bought that off the shelf, I'd be happy. All right. Let's get some. We got to get at least an autograph or 2 out of these, or some numbered cards. That would just be awesome. I really enjoy doing this. You know, what makes it all worth it. What you guys don't see is like the couple. I think last night it took about 4 hours to sort everything, print out everything, package it all up. What makes all that worth it is just the fun of opening these. It's a lot of fun to get to open these and kind of not really have to pay for it at the end. Everyone likes opening the cards, right? That was a Brandon Ayuk, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Tyler Lockett. I actually had a class with him. He's a great guy. I'm a K-State alum. Aaron Rodgers, Julio Jones, Carson Wentz, Rondell Moore, Nico Collins, another Zach Wilson, All-Americans. Those All-American cards just look cool. I mean, especially when the uniforms kind of match the flag colors. And I like how they do the sides of them matching the jersey or the team. Kyle Trask, first one of the night. I also had a stack of Trasks last night on the break. Elijah Moore. Mac Jones. I don't think we've seen him appear tonight. There was a bunch of Mac Jones last night. So I've got, you guys can't see it on the camera angle right here, but I've got 6 stacks right now. Well, 7 really. We've got Mac Jones, Kyle Trask, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and then we threw in Kyle Pitts, and we'll see who comes out at the end pulling the most. And then you've got Jamie Newman. We got a random. But right now, Justin Fields is a huge stack compared to the rest. Kadarius Toney, that's a nice card. Patrick Surtain II. Jerry Jeudy. Baker Mayfield. Aaron Jones. Julio Jones. Dylan Moses. I think last night one of the hangers I had 4 different Joneses in a row. It was pretty funny. Let's see. DeAndre Hopkins. Is this pack going to give us some luck? Peter's having a good time in chat. When he sees that giant stack of Fields, he's having a good time. There's a Trey Lance on the back, so 49ers. Usually I find that the people that are the most vocal in the chat are the ones pulling the most cards, and then the people that are kind of silent, they're, understandably. We just need to get some luck going in the chat. Got a Russell Wilson on campus last night. That is awesome. DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, Phillip Rivers, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jarrett Stidham, Saquon Barkley, Travis Kelce. So our base. Got Jamie Newman to random off. Trey Sermon. Greg Rousseau. Sean Wade. What's funny is, I think back like Tom Brady, he was like, what, a 5th, 6th round pick. It'll probably end up being someone like Jamie Newman that's getting random off right now in all these breaks that ends up being really good. Most likely not, but those are the cards all of a sudden people try to go back and track down because they didn't keep them. Or Carlos Basham Jr., Jason Owe, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Greg Rousseau, Chupa Hubbard, Brandon Ayuk, Kylan Hill, that's a silver. I do go back just to double check. Sometimes those silvers, if they're just not flashing right, I do go back and I just overturn every single base card, another card, and make sure I didn't miss any silvers. And if I did, I make sure I sleeve them. And Ryan Tannehill and top load them. DeAndre Swift, and there's that Trey Lance we saw in the back, green wave, matching the Bison uniform. All right, one more pack, and then we're at the halfway, so we'll open this one, and then we'll do another random wheel. If we don't end up getting anything good on the random wheel, I'm just gonna open something over here because these 2020 cards are staring at me. Josh Allen, Jarvis Landry, Justin Herbert. I know that's worth at least $1 or $2. We'll go ahead and sleeve it. Throw it in the sleeve pile. Cam Akers, Myles Garrett, Will Fuller, Drew Brees. There's a base for that hanger. Got a Rondell Moore. Mac Jones. There you go. Mac Jones base. Javian Hawkins. Devontae Smith. Crusade. Rondell Moore. Oh, lost the headset there. Had to turn it back on. Lots of Rondell Moores tonight. Nico Collins. Zach Wilson Crusade. Trevor Lawrence, Green Crusade behind him. Peter has the Jags. Well, there you go, another Trevor Lawrence for you. We'll see if we can get that stat growing. Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook. We've seen a lot of those green Dalvin Cooks. Jalen Hurts. Rashad Bateman Crusade. And a Patrick Jones II. Green Wave. Okay. All right, so we're halfway through. What do you say we do another spin on the wheel? See if we can random some stuff off. Go to our randomizer. So we'll remove this one since we already got that, and then we will spin again. 2020 pack. So we've got 2020 contenders. Let's shake it up a bit. This will be fun. Main screen. So the fun thing with throwing 2020 into this is it mixes the teams up a little bit, as opposed to what rookies you can get. So I ordered 8 of these. I order all my stuff basically on eBay. I don't care to. Some of the stuff I did find like these ones I've been able to find like Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is a good place to go check for cards because a lot of people don't check there. But I ordered a set of 8 of these. I usually stay away from stuff like this because people will weigh them, try to see if there's like a milligram difference for the autograph, stuff like that. And you can kind of see on the last card. But I found 8 of them for pretty cheap, so I just went ahead and ordered them and thought it'd be fun to use stuff like this for some giveaways. I've opened a ton of 2020 contenders, blasters, and hangers. It's one of my favorite sets, but this is the first one of these CeeLo packs I've opened. All right, so we've got a Keenan Allen, Rob Gronkowski, Melvin Gordon. So if you haven't opened this set yet, these are all the base cards. I think there's about 100 base cards. Alshon Jeffrey, DJ Chark Jr., Ryan Tannehill, Marvin Jones Jr., Richard Sherman, Raquan Smith, Austin Eckler, man, I slaughtered that. Mike Evans, got a Philip Lindsay, Josh Jacobs, Tyler Boyd. Let's get to the inserts here. Our Kirk Cousins, Patrick Mahomes. That one's worth about $1 or so for the base. This is actually the 2020 Contenders Blasters are guaranteed one memorabilia card or one autograph, which you don't see in a lot of retail blasters, so that's why they're kind of fun to open. I've got about 12 of those blasters. I've been thinking about maybe doing like a 10 blaster break, but I just haven't. They're kind of an older retail now, and I haven't seen a lot of people breaking them, so I'm not sure how it would do. Marlon Mack, but having 10 guaranteed memorabilia or autograph cards in a break might be kind of fun. AJ Green, winning ticket Patrick Mahomes, that's a nice one. Gardner Minshew, and then Rookie of the Year, Chase Young, Rookie of the Year, Green, Brandon Ayuk. The one thing I like about these is they're all in their NFL uniforms and the rookies and stuff, so it's a lot easier to sort and kind of figure that out. All right, so 10 more hangers to go, and then we'll do another giveaway after that. Okay, so back to the hangers. Good luck, everyone. Let's keep this going. Got quite a few quarterbacks so far, but I think we're due an autograph or some sort of numbered card by now. Patrick Mahomes, Chris Godwin, Ben Roethlisberger, Joshua Kelly, Stephon Diggs, Darrell Henderson, Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen has one of the funniest cards to me in his college uniform because he's from such a no-name college and made his way. It's kind of the Cinderella story. Made his way into the league. Asante Samuel Jr., Tylan Wallace, Jamar Chase, Carlos Basham Jr., Jamie Newman to random off, Joseph Osai, Micah Parsons, Jamar Chase Crusade green, Drew Brees green, Michael Pittman Jr., Russell Wilson, Kadarius Toney, Green Crusade. Was I setting him aside? No, I don't have a stack for him yet. And then a Sam Ellinger. That was kind of a dud hanger. Alright. 9 more left to go. You get the hangers where you get like 6 or 7 quarterbacks, and just off that alone you're making like the hangers worth like 30-40 bucks, and then you get the hangers where you're like, what happened with this one? Okay, so Jalen Reagor, Sam Darnold, James Robinson, Darren Waller, Deshaun Watson, T. Higgins, Ronald Jones II, Trevor Moehrig. That's our base. Alright, so Najee Harris, All-American. Hamilcard Rashad Jr., Elijah Mitchell, Rondale Moore, Hamilcar Rashad Jr., Trevor Lawrence base. There you go, another 10 bucks for you, Peter. I'd be happy about seeing those. Between those and the I'll have to look just out of curiosity what that on campus goes for. Seth Williams, because it's a nice looking card. Just Stephon Diggs. Factor these. No, they're not numbered or anything. Darrell Henderson, Michael Pittman Jr., Drew Lock, Kylan Hill, rookie card. Yeah, I heard he got sacked and was kind of having a rough day of it, but you know, who knows? Hard to say what that's going to translate into. Yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield's had some, just an example, had some rough games or two, and then he's also had some games where he's just willed that team to win. Julio Jones, Carson Wentz, Larry Fitzgerald, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brandon Cooks, Dak Prescott, Jerry Jeudy. Alright, so Dylan Moses, All-Americans, Travis Etienne, Marquez Stevenson, got a Zach Wilson Crusade. So who was it? Let me pull this up real quick. One of you bought like 12 teams. I was like, oh man, you're gonna get a big package. Najee Harris, Kadarius Toney. I love the orange trim with the Gator uniforms there. It looks really sharp. Jamar Chase. Into our greens, we got Rashad Bateman, Jarvis Landry, Justin Herbert, David Johnson, Najee Harris, Kadarius Toney, and a Jamar Chase. 7 hangers left. All right. Yeah, you saying it was the third string D line? Wow, that could be rough. Was it against the first string offensive line? I haven't really had a chance to catch many of the preseason stuff or practices yet. I did watch the Steelers Cowboys game. Well, I say watch it. That's pretty loosely. DeAndre Hopkins when they kicked off the season, more or less. Tyreek Hill, Phillip Rivers, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jason Stidham, Saquon Barkley, whoa, Travis Kelce. Sometimes these cards stick together and sometimes they just fly apart. Hamilcar Richard Jr. Look at that, Trevor Lawrence base. Just appears out of nowhere. Justin Fields base. I've noticed something. It seems like Justin Fields is like always right behind. I don't know what they do with their print runs and whether they do any mapping or how they do that, but it seems like I always have a Justin Fields behind a Trevor Lawrence when not always, but Kyle Pitts. You open a lot of these and you can kind of start to feel like you see patterns. Devontae Smith, Rashad Bateman, Pat Freiermuth. See how he does as a tight end. Gregory Rousseau, Mike Evans, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow action there. Again, that's kind of the fun thing for me anyways about opening the 2020 stuff is that you kind of, a lot of those quarterbacks are kind of a little bit proven, or you've at least seen some of their potential on the field, and so when you can pull their rookies a year later and still know that they're not a bust or something, it's a lot of fun. We'll get sleep later. Amir Smith Marset, Kenneth Gainwell. Alright, we've got, actually, I think I might have said 8 earlier. We still have 8 packs left. Baker Mayfield, Jamar Chase, sandwiching the rest of them. Baker Mayfield, Kenyon Drake, Alvin Kamara, David Johnson, Chase Claypool, Jared Goff, Deebo Samuel. Alright, we got a Jamar Chase, Pat Freiermuth, Justin Fields making a reappearance. That stack just continues to grow. Caleb Farley, Micah Parsons, Daz Newsome. I think that might be the first Daz of the night. Kadarius Toney Crusade. The NFC North is going to be fun this year with see what Rodgers does coming back, whether he's going to put it all out or not. And then Vikings got a lot of players back, a lot of players in free agency, and then Justin Fields of the Bears, and then of course the Lions with Goff coming over. Should be interesting. Pat Freiermuth. Oh, we got a purple, ladies and gentlemen. So Cam Akers. Let's see what we got here. Laviskus Purple Jr. I felt like we were doing something coming up. 22 out of 25. Won't really know if that's jersey numbered or not, but usually that's a running back number. Wide receiver. Congratulations. We'll get him top loaded here. We'll have to see where he went to. Out of Colorado. Move these memorabilia cards that we're going to random. And alright, Chase Claypool, Jared Goff, and Jamar Chase rookie. We got 7 left. I think we're still doing auto, aren't we? Even though we've pulled it on campus, non-auto and a number to 25. I think Panini still owes us something. Pack is fighting me on that. Anyone know who where Laviskus went? I don't really want to. Let's see. Actually, I've got it pulled up right here. He is a Jaguar. So wow, Peter, you've got all of our rare cards tonight. Congratulations so far. Juju Smith-Schuster, Kyler Murray, Jacob Eason, James Conner, Devontae Adams, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Godwin, Mac Jones. Well, at least, even if Trevor Lawrence looked bad the other day, I doubt his card's really devaluing yet or anything like that, but you're pulling some other cards too. Kadarius Toney, All-Americans. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nick Bolton. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. I have to check, but it's funny how some of these base rookies are more rare, it feels like, than some of the rare cards. Pat Freiermuth, Micah Carter, Patrick Surtain II, getting kind of Chris Carson. Boy, Justin Jefferson, what a year he had last year. Wonderful wide receiver addition for the Vikings. Patrick Surtain II. We got a silver, Tyler Vaughns. Got a Matt Ryan green, Gardner Minshew, and a Micah Parsons. Okay, this will be 6 of our last. We got 6 packs left and 5 after this one. Ezekiel Elliott, Calvin Ridley, Joe Burrow. Base card real quick. Got Odell, Matthew Stafford, Keenan Allen, Chase Young. The Mac Jones pile's, gaining some height to it. Got a Mac Jones Crusade. Kadarius Toney, his pile's definitely be interesting to see how he does as high as he got drafted. Alright, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Maybe I have seen Nick Bolton's. Maybe it's just the yellow throwing me off, but there's another Nick Bolton. Pat Freiermuth. He might be like the most common insert we've gotten tonight. Michael Carter, Patrick Surtain II, Kwity Paye, got a DK Metcalf, got a DeAndre Swift silver. Add to our silver stack over here. James Conner, Justin Fields, and a Kyle Pitts. Did I end up, yeah, I ended up putting the Kadarius Tonys on top of the Kyle Pitts. That's what was confusing me there. Alright, 5 packs left. Still got a fourth of the cards to go and another giveaway, so we're nowhere near running out of luck yet. Running out of room for trash. That's the one thing we're running out of. Odell Beckham Jr., Matt Stafford, Keenan Allen, Chase Young, DK Metcalf, Rodgers. See that? Almost said Aaron Jones. Jalen Reagor. See, Nick Bolton's just going to show up now and prove me wrong. All right, another Pat though. We should have done a Pat pile. Maybe we'll start doing that in the future. We'll do stuff like Pat, and who else have we gotten a ton of? If we hit a certain number of Pats in a night, maybe we'll open like a mega box or something. That'd be a fun contest. Michael Carter, Patrick Surtain, Greg Rousseau, Caleb Farley, Seth Williams, Trevor Lawrence base green. Trevor Lawrence stacks getting up there. Kyle Trask needs some love. We need some more Kyle Trasks to even things out. Phillip Rivers, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Brandon Cooks, Terrence Marshall Jr., and Najee Harris. All right, four more to go. So if you guys are have any suggestions on the listings, on the process, on the stream, on the video, on anything, feel free. You can always change things, make it better. Want to make it a better experience for you guys. Is green better than regular base? I would have to look that up on Trevor Lawrence. They're probably fairly similar. The thing is that there's so many of these hangers, breaks and opening, that the green isn't necessarily more valuable. Usually the green cards are about as similar as the base cards, and from what I've seen on cards. Laviskus Chenault Jr., Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know why I put that. I'll put the 2 over there, but I put the Lavisca over there. Your purple Lavisca's throwing me off. J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, Phillip Rivers, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. J.C. Horn, rookie, Terrace Marshall Jr., Najee Harris, Dylan Moses, Travis Etienne, Marquez Stevenson, and a Zach Wilson. Crusade. Todd Gurley green, J.C. Horn, Terrence Marshall Jr., Carson Wentz green, Elijah Mitchell, and a Rondale Moore Crusade. There's definitely some growing pains getting into breaking. One of the worst things, yesterday's break, I do the 5-hour auctions just to kind of get the visibility out there, or 5-day auctions. Someone had already bid, it was a 10-box break, someone had already bid the Cowboys up to like $20, like a day in, and they were bidding on everything, and I went and looked at the reviews, and all the reviews were like commenting on how they just bid breaks up and then don't pay, and it's kind of like they're just trying to ruin the breakers. So there's some things like that you kind of got to look out for, but eBay's got a pretty good system to block people and things like that. But it's kind of made me a little paranoid watching the bids, and if there's people out there just trying to like sabotage you. Joe Mixon, Ryan Tannehill, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Cooper Kupp, Teddy Bridgewater. So who do you guys think's going to the Super Bowl game this year with 2 teams? Are any of these cards worth grading considering the high cost these days? So the problem with grading, let me get through this pack. Trey Sermon, Gregory Rousseau, Sean Wade, Carlos Basham Jr., Jason Owe, Greg Rousseau, Rondell Moore, Alvin Kamara green, Patrick Surtain. See, Nick Bolton's just going to keep popping up now that I claimed he doesn't pop up. Jarvis Landry, Tua Tagovailoa, and a Kylan Hill. So the problem with grading is most people really value grades from some of the bigger ones, obviously like PSA, Beckett, stuff like that. And right now, I think like PSA, it's like $500 to grade a card, and they're only even taking cards that are worth like a claimed value of like $5,000 or more. So that's kind of unusable unless you have like a on-card rookie, RPA, Trevor Lawrence or something. And at that point, you know it might be worth doing, but then you got to consider the wait time. You might send that in and not get it back for like a year. And then so you go the second option, right? You go there's these smaller grading companies popping up all over the place. And they might say, hey, we'll grade your cards $5 each. We'll grade your cards $10 each. We're just getting started. We need to work. Well, let's say you send in like a $500 card and you're graded by them. Well, no one really understands other one. Their Gem Mint 10 might be a completely different standard than like a Beckett Gem Mint 10, and so then you've got a card that's graded, but a buyer might not value it as much as graded by somewhere else, or it would have cost the value of the card to grade it. So it's just kind of, yeah, SGC seems pretty good. Um, but these I would say, probably not unless you had like a numbered. You just have to look at the value of some of them, do some comps. Mike Evans, like let's say you pulled a numbered rookie quarterback in this. Kirk Cousins, Antonio Gibson, Amari Cooper, Joe Mixon, Ryan Tannehill, DeAndre Swift, Kenneth Gainwell. Mr. Lawrence has graced us with his presence once again. All-American. Followed by Kyle Pitts, base. Trey Sermon, Jalen Waddle, Patrick Surtain II, Sean Wade, Keenan Allen green, Nick Bolton back again. There's a Jamie Newman silver to be randomed. Got a Chase Young, DK Metcalf, and a Sage Surratt Crusade green. Okay, last pack. In fact, before we get into this last pack, let's just do our last. Let's see. Need an auto soon. Yeah, I can't believe we haven't hit an auto yet. Let's see. Oops, I accidentally spun the wheel without. It said CeeLo Pack 2020. We're gonna just throw in this Chronicles 2020 blaster. How's that sound? Let's go hunting in this thing before we do our last pack. See what kind of 2020 rookies we can pull. The Chronicles is a fun set because if you haven't opened this before, they've got what they claim 12 different sets combined, so you can pull some black prisms are generally the things you're looking for in this, but some luminance cards look nice and some stuff like that. The auto will be Nick Bolton. It'd be worth it at that point just for the laugh, at least for me. Oh, Calvin Ridley. My headset keeps turning off because it doesn't think I'm doing anything. Jalen Johnson. Gridiron Kings. Rondell Mooney. These rated rookie clear visions can be pretty good if you hit the quarterbacks. And then Jalen Reagor. We'll get these all sleeved and put them in a separate pile. Put them in a separate pile to be sleeved. I pulled a Zach and a Matt from front of the line. First off the line, Panini. Nice. Oh, we got a black prism in this one. Let's hope for a quarterback here. Oh, man, I don't want to ruin it. T. Higgins. Gabriel Davis. Dan Marino. We got a Cole Kmet black, or Prizm black. So congratulations, Bears. On top of that fat stack of Justin Fields. Nice looking Cole Kmet Prizm black. We're just going to add that to the field stack. And then James Robinson. Gridiron Kings. Oh, T. Higgins. Don't want him to be left behind. I'm really bad about my random wheel. I spin it once or twice and then I just want to open stuff instead of the possibility of randoming something worse. Brian Dawkins. Aaron Rodgers base. Got the Jordan Love rookie card Gridiron Kings. Congratulations to the Packers. A little something for you. Packers need all the love they can get right now. Got a Swift. DeAndre Swift. And if I can get this penny sleeve to work. For the Lions. That's I don't know if I've seen these inserts before. It's nice. And then we've got Mr. Justin Jefferson himself. Prestige rookie card. For my Vikings fans. My fellow Vikings fans. Got a Marshall Faulk. Jalen Hurts, Prestige rookie. Got a Joe Burrow, pink rookie. Clyde Edwards-Helaire clear vision. And then a Michael Pittman Jr. That was a nice little booster. Get those sleeved up. I'm telling you, the 2020 class, I think, is going to come down to be one of the better rookie classes in a long time. Added benefit for the Bengals and the Eagles purchasers there. Jalen Hurts auto jersey 1/1. Let's go. Yeah, sadly, I'll tell you right now, I don't think any of these are thick enough to have anything but maybe a sticker auto in them. I think really what you're looking for are like numbered cards out of these. Quan Smith, Curtis Martin, Jerry Jeudy, rookie, pink. Get him. Got a Jalen Reagor, clear vision, and then a Patrick Queen, Gridiron Kings. Alright, 3 more of these, and then we'll move on to our last blaster that we have waiting there. Or, I mean, our last hanger from the break. That one probably has the, A Man Can Dream, yep. You are correct. Again, that's what I find fun about the 2020 Contenders blasters, is that you're guaranteed either a memorabilia card, which is a patch, or an autograph, which you just don't find in retail blasters. John Elway, Chase Young, Jonathan Taylor. We got a Henry Ruggs III, clear vision, and then a Tua Tagovailoa. This is a fun set if you're a personal collector and you open it for yourself, because you just get so many quarterbacks. A fun year, fun draft year. DK Metcalf, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Look at that. Such luminance, and then there's a black prism behind this. But again, luminance, I think, since I've been doing this collecting, is just my favorite set. The artwork is so nice. The card's so minimalistic. Tua Tagovailoa, pink, luminance. It's just a nice card. And then what's our black prism here? Joe Burrow. Oh my gosh. That probably just paid for that, above paid for that blaster. Joe Burrow Black Prism. Whoever got the Bengals, congratulations. That's a beautiful card. J.K. Dobbins. Sorry, let's just... check that out. Joe Burrow Prism Black. Anywhere between about 30 to $75 is about what they're running. So congratulations on that. We'll get that top loaded. Didn't think you were hitting that tonight, purchasing the Bengals for a 2021 draft, or for a 2021 break, did you? Fancy. Okay, one more of these, and then we're on to our last hanger. Got Matt Ryan, Joshua Kelly, Chase Young, Laviskus Purple making the reappearance, and then Jonathan Taylor. So we'll get those all sleeved up and added to your guys' orders, or your shipments. Alright, so our last pack, we got a Justin Herbert on the front. Hella juiced. Miguel, did you buy the Bengals slot? Oh yeah, no problem, Peter. I just appreciate y'all being here, and it's fun doing this. Justin Herbert, Cam Akers, Myles Garrett, Will Fuller, Drew Brees, Michael Pittman Jr., Drew Lock, Javian Hawkins. Last pack magic indeed. Let's get it going. Devontae Smith, Crusade. Rondale Moore. Nico Collins. Zach Wilson, All-American. Kyle Trask. Look at that. He appeared probably one of the first packs and waited till the last pack to appear again. Kyle Trask base. Elijah Moore. It's not a prism. Alright. Tyler Vaughns. Green. Keenan Allen. Chase Young. Kyler Murray. Jacob Eason. And a last card. Okay. That's a fun last card. Trevor Lawrence. Green Wave. Alright. Well, I've got some random stuff, or some stuff to random off. I've got the memorabilia cards we got on the spinner at the beginning, and I've got the Jamie Newmans. So we'll do a quick overview, and then we'll random those off, and we'll call it a night. So appreciate everyone being here. Alright, so for Mac Jones, we had a Mac Jones Crusade, a base, and a Crusade. So 3 Crusades and a base. We had our 2 Kyle Trask base cards. Mr. Lawrence has a handful here. Jaguar is probably the winner of the night between these and the rare cards, but I don't know. I'd almost call the Bengals a close second. behind between them and the Bears. So we had a Trevor Lawrence green wave, Trevor Lawrence All-American, Trevor Lawrence green base, Trevor Lawrence base, Trevor Lawrence base, Trevor Lawrence green crusade, Trevor Lawrence base. That stack alone, is close to paying off probably what it would cost for the break for the Jaguars, and then you throw in the other stuff. That's just icing on the cake. Trey Lances, we had a green wave and a crusade. Not too many Trey Lances tonight. Our Zach Wilsons, we had a All-American, we had a crusade, an All-American, and a green base. So for the Bears, we had that black Prizm Black Cole Kmet, and then our Herberts. We had the green wave, we had the crusade, the base. Oh, the Zach Wilson snuck in there. No wonder that stack was looking so tall. We had an All-American Justin Fields base, Justin Fields green crusade, Justin Fields green base, and a crusade. Just do the Kyle Pitts base, green crusade, Kyle Pitts crusade, green crusade, and crusade. So we've obviously got stacks of other stuff. Everything will ship. Rookies, inserts will all be sleeved. Cards around 5 or more will be top loaded. No matter what, your shipment will have 2 top loaders in it to protect the cards in between, and then we'll have cardboard on the outside of those top loaders. The whole stack of cards will be inside one big sleeve. People that won multiple teams, if you have enough cards, I'll get it in a box instead. Sometimes the boxes aren't always better. Like if you just have a few cards, you'd probably prefer the bubble wrap because sometimes boxes get thrown around by USPS. But I do package things quite nice. Shit all could be good. So other hits tonight. We had the Laviskus Chenault Jr., 22 of 25. We had the Travis Etienne on campus. We had the Joe Burrow Prizm Black. That's $30 to $70 right there. And then we've got the randoms to do. So we've got the Dalvin Cook jersey memorabilia, and then I've got a Curtis Weaver Contenders 2020 auto. These were pulled from my personal collection for a bonus, so we'll random those off. And then we've got a Jamie Newman Prizm Black, Jamie Newman Base, Jamie Newman Crusade, Jamie Newman, and then a lot of Jamie Newmans. He has no team right now. He's a free agent, so those are all going to get random. All right, let's go to a randomizer. All right. So how I'll do this, I think the Dalvin Cook patch is probably worth the most in the stack, but the top 3 would be that and the auto obviously, and then I think the auto is a couple bucks, and then the Jamie Newman silver behind all the other Jamies. So I'm gonna random it. The team on top. Let me go back. This was from a. Let me redo this from the last break. Home. Go to the list randomizer. Put our teams in. Let me. Okay, we've got our 32 teams. If the winner is in chat, you can just pick it. Otherwise, we're just going to go Dalvin Cook. Then the second winner will go down the line, and we'll keep going. All right. We're going to go 3 times, and then until we do the winner. So we'll randomize once, twice. The third time is the winner, and then every time after that, we'll just go down the list for who's the next winner. So I've got 33 in the list. You see the blank spot. That doesn't really affect anything. So Minnesota Vikings. That's pretty funny. But we're gonna do it 3 times, like we said. We've got 2 times, and then we've got 3 times. Okay, so we've got the 49ers. Are the 49ers in chat? Give it a couple seconds. If not, we'll just default the cook to them. Get my pen out. Okay, 49ers will take cook. We'll go again. Seahawks. We'll take the Curtis Weaver. And then we'll go with the silver next. Falcons. We'll take the silver Jamie Newman. And I think we have 4 more Jamie Newmans to random off. We'll see if any team eventually picks him up, but for now he's still a free agent. So go base, green wave, and then crusade. I would guess that's the value of things. Falcons here. Did you want Falcons? You're getting the silver Newman. Did you want one of the base ones instead? The silver is going to be worth a lot more. You don't have to be live in chat. It's just if you took the first pick, I was gonna if you didn't want to cook. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the 4th winner, we got the Eagles. We'll take a base again. We got the Seahawks. Taking a base. Next we got the green, and then last we got the Crusade. The green will go to the Jaguars. And then the last card will go to the Browns. All right. Got those there. Let's see. Well, that's all I have for the night. Got our big hits there of the stream. We'll get these shipped out in either tomorrow or by Tuesday. The printing labels will get printed, and then I'll get them delivered. Thank you guys for joining, guys and girls. Again, your cards will be protected. I use only Ultra Pro and BCW sleeves and loaders. Make sure we've got plenty of protection. The shipping, bigger stuff, we'll do the box. It's about the same price either way as long as they're under £1, and for me to ship it. The $5 shipping, what goes into that first class is about $3.50. Everyone gets a guaranteed 2 top loaders, and between that and the sleeves, brings my price up to around $4.25, $4.50. And then I've got to pay for the bubble loaders and stuff. So I'm using every bit of that $5 shipping. Not trying to gouge on that. If you guys have any suggestions for the stream, anything we could do better, or any other content you'd like to see, different product broken, let me know. But appreciate you joining tonight, and we hope you all have a great night. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.